Seen a carpenter at work with a funny shaped pencil? Have you ever seen a carpenter's pencil? Do you know about carpenter's pencils? Yeah. Well, so what? What are you getting at? Carpenter's pencils ain't round, they're like oval, so they can tuck them behind the ear. Now the thing is, a speaker goes up and down because of Fleming's left-hand rule. It's a bit of physics. You get a current, you get a magnetic field, there's a big magnet on the back of a woofer, you get a direction of movement, pop. If that current changes direction, the movement changes. That is actually why a woofer woofs, okay? You've got a coil of wire in a gap in a magnet. Now the amount of metal in that magnet is what the magnetic force is gripping hold of. If the wire is square instead of round, you get the equivalent of a row of carpenter's pencils with no little gaps. If you do a load of circles, there's all these funny little curvy triangular spaces. If the wire's square, there's no spaces, there's more metal, there's more BL or shove. That is where the SPL comes from. So an edge-wound voice coil is a good thing. The more shove there is out your woofer, the more bass you're going to get out of it. So edge-wound is super cool. And it's about getting more thrust into space. You've only got a limited amount of cubic. There's only so much real estate inside here, which is why car woofers are bigger and badder and more fabulously engineered than anything in home theatre. And the big subwoofers that you get in the home cinema systems, they're coming from cars now. They've recognised us, we're badass. You want a really nasty transducer in a home cinema subwoofer? Put a car one in, bro. And in the meanwhile, surface area, or cone, is directly proportional to how much boom you get. So you've got two scale woofers, you've got more surface area in there. It's a bit like a 6x9. We all love 6x9s, unless you're an SQ pansy. Sorry. Actually, some of them are really very good. It's an ordinary 6-inch with its ears pulled out a little bit, which makes you get more surface area, which is why there's more boom from that side of the speaker, which is why they're so good for the money. Hence square woofers. Meanwhile, closing his window. Hello, dude. Hello. Oh no, he's got pressure look on his face. What have we got on the back of your car, sir?
515s, two of them, and they're based for daily drivers, so probably not going to push too much.
Daily driver doesn't look like he's going to push too much, but he cares. He's got dynamite in his doors. Listen, seriously, you're looking a little bit pressured, a little bit worried. He says, oh, right. So if your engine note doesn't disturb him with the lights, you can outbass the fuckers nearly every time anyway. It's just in this company, he's looking a little bit just slightly like this. He's acting casual, but he's a bit of a knot of stress in there. Right, dude, let's see what you do. Close up the door on this poor bugger. Hang on. There we go. Seal it in. Okay, is he ready? The engine revving is, of course, to spin the alternator quicker because that makes electricity. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an extremely small woofer in the house. Oh, bless it. The puppy. Oh, you don't think the little woofer will be scared of all the big woofers? Possibly. You realise we have to get a photograph of your tiny woofer with a big woofer at some point. Meanwhile, back in the base. 139.9 is already 6 times out of the handgun going off. Can you crack the one for you? Give it another run, mate. 139.9 is serious respect. Loud begins at 130. Can you grab the extra tickle and there you go, mate. That's a whole bracket. Spare the expense. 139.9. It's only 30 seconds, so you have to do it in then. Very close, geezer, respect, that's proper loud, 139.9. You just want that extra tenth of a dB so bad you can taste it now, don't you? Yeah, man, a little grin off his face there. That is serious, especially we're talking proper daily driver, all of the boots. Nice one, dude, thank you. A little respectful grip of applause just for me there, thank you. This is serious business, so the prize here today, a £450 subwoofer. Made by Vibe, who really wanted a car with a little piece of the badass end of the market out. They call it something polite, and not, they call it Black Death. Why is all the baddest things black? They just are. They just are. It just is. I really mustn't swear, there's young people present. He looks a bit cold, poor love. That's because the puppy's got the blanket. Is it very recent, or is it a she? Is that a she? Is it he? What's it called? Oh, actually, I got to read the autograph. It's the very nice, it's the PA. Actually, I'll turn this off as well. Just magic.
What's happening to the saving? Ricky! Yeah?
Did you see that program on the telly called Nature Shock about the grizzly bears breeding with the polar bears? It's called Grizzly. and lions and tigers. You get ligons and tigers, and that's a Jackawawa, which is Jack Russell and Chihuahua cross, and it's a baby one. So Jack Russells are cute, and Chihuahuas are cute, and baby dogs are cute, and it's got all three of them, which makes it impossibly cute. Definitely, we have to get a photograph. Who's got a shelf installed with a big dustbin size? The job is on Talk Audio occasionally, although I'm currently doing plenty of stuff with Fast Car magazine and various other bits and bobs I'm working on. And the magazine on Talk Audio is attached to a bloody great forum. An awful lot of people talking about car hi-fi. And our man here called himself, you have to give yourself a name, but I call myself Adam Rayner. Our man here calls himself Drew B. We've got all kinds of, whatever you want to call yourself. Anyway, this gentleman does call himself Bass King Rookie. Now the thing is, right, yeah, that car is serious, and he's done it himself in respect because, you know, it didn't burst into flames. Doing an install of that complexity and the amount of kit in there and just making it all work is itself a reasonable technical achievement. However, we've got people here who really truly are and have been called in their time legend. Mostly, the term legend or leg end in my case gets applied to you if you're old, basically, just haven't been there long enough and not having died of it, they call you legend. But it has to be said, my man here at the end here, he was very, very famous in the early scene in the ice competitions when they first started happening.
Let's play it. Can we play it and see how far I can jump?
No, shut up. Hello, sweetie. I want to see your pretty little chops. Now that is cute. He's done the walk around 3 times and decided that it's actually, this isn't bad. There's lots of people looking, and it's okay because Mummy's just here. Oh, sweetie, 1 second. There we go. Let's again on this.
Yeah.
He looks all over his clothes, man. You have a little sniff. That's gorgeous, thank you very much. Perfect, 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 perfect. Suddenly an absolutely perfect shot. Feature. I mean, in actual fact, that in itself is accidental.
Took one sub, then
but you don't get it.
Oh, what car? Got some. £10, you got 2 runs. Yes, go on reading. Is that accurate?
No, black one. You're gonna put that shit on the side, you can see it.
It's just a one-word caption.
To get the extra dB? No, extra 3 dB is twice a power. You still need a lot to get the extra dB.
So for 143, I'd have to have double what I've got now. This is my daily driving, man, so I ain't got much in there. I mean, the only thing I want to do now is I want to change
No.
Next one. Thinking of getting to the right space.
Do a quick one while everyone's bunching and recovering.
Just got 4 buttons on the ground. I'll get him in the car.
Alright, okay.